Hey everybody, welcome back. It's an interesting morning. Out of prayer this morning, I'm going to give you guys what the Lord gave me in prayer, and then I'll show you a couple things on here that I don't know what it means, but I'm going to show it to you anyways. Because the Lord said to speak these things and to show all things, so that's what I'm going to do. So that being said, let me dig into this. This is February 3rd, Groundhog Seen in Shadows, 6 more weeks of winter. Well, I don't know about anybody else, but there's 6 more weeks of winter no matter what, because spring is 6 weeks away. So even in spring we get snow. We were just talking yesterday. I said I remember in April, it was like the mid-April, and it just started snowing, and I already took the plow off the company truck, and back then it wasn't them quick connect things like we have today. I mean, you literally had to line that thing up, pull up on one side, push it in, put the pin. Anyways, it was a chore. I mean, it was a big chore to put them things on. I mean, it wasn't all difficult, but it still was time you had to do it. But anyways, I mean, it just started snowing, getting cold, temperature dropping. We were finishing this job, and I was putting 57 limestone down in the driveway, and what a mess. I mean, it just kept snowing and snowing and snowing and snowing. So I was like, I told my sister, I said, Robin, let's just wrap this up. I'm gonna go put the plow on just in case, because I don't want to lay on cold ground to put it on. So it just goes to show you how we're stuck on urban legends, the groundhog, and people's thoughts. I'm not, I don't come against anybody, but I just don't have the patience for people's thoughts anymore. I don't really care what people say or how they think. That's their free will. I'm not here to change anybody's free will. It's your free will. You do with what you want of it. But the end time, when it comes, your free will may be that very free will that's taking you down that left pathway, straight and lefting, and keep going left and down, 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 down. You'll know when you're there, because you'll smell it and you'll feel the lovely, lovely new skin color that you'll start to get. And the bubbling, and anybody get a blister? Anybody ever get burnt and see them blisters? Well, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of them, and you'll be blistered in your eyelids and every place you could possibly imagine. But wait till they all start popping, and then the burning of all that fluid coming out of those blisters burn you. It's a fun ride, people. Hey, free will is great. Let's just continue to live a flesh life and go and do whatever we want. And repentance is at the end. Let's just all live in deceiving ways, and that's exactly what some of these religions teach you. We'll repent when Jesus is standing up on the clouds. Show me in the Bible where it says it. Show me. That's not what the Lord gave me. This is just what just came to me. But let me get on to what the Lord has given. It says, "For my Father, he who comes shall sit in silence, shall hear him. If a man was to run with a covering over his eyes, how far shall he move? Plan for today after seeking his purpose for you. Ask in my name, trust, believe, all capital, in what you seek. If it's of good, then I shall grant to you." And I'm pausing because you'll see why I'm pausing. After I got 2 more paragraphs to read here, and then I'll show you. "Faith shall be needed now, coming more than ever." And he gave me Matthew 6, chapter 6, verse 26. "Open up your eyes, for the Son," S-O-N, Son, Jesus, "is coming. Do not fall asleep. Overcome your flesh." When he told me this, I thought about Peter and John and them falling asleep, and Jesus coming back as he was out there praying right before he was arrested. I think about them falling asleep. You know, how many times must I come back to you? How many times must I come back to you? You know, but okay, here you go. Here's the interesting thing. Look right here. This is why I paused. And then here, wait a minute, right here. This is why I paused again. And then went on to that. Again, I believe it's Hebrew. I don't know. It could be another language. I have no idea, people. I do good to speak English, let alone do that. Then there was a line that says, turn. So I came over and it says, great war is coming. Many shall fall. Evil one is rising faster. Evil one is rising faster. Now be not afraid. For if you are my sheep, what shall you fear? If you are his, but by the Father your name in the book of life, what shall you fear? If you start fearing these movies and all this stuff and the mockery and all the, people, there is now apps where you can have power. Little I is here, people. I don't care what people say. You're not going to convince me she doesn't exist. I know she exists. I have seen it. And when I say it, I'm not even going into that. That's a whole other thing in itself. She is the destruction of destruction. She is the lust. She is the pridefulness. She is the control. Why do you think we had all this woman's literal rights and all these things that they wanted? I'm not against a woman working. I'm not against a woman running a business. But I can tell you this much. Every woman that I pretty much, all but one. Every woman I worked on, except for the one, were power ego people. You can't control something at home. They control it there. They overwork you. They don't care. It's gain for them, whatever they can get out of you. That's exactly what Lucifer does, whatever he can get out of you. They don't care if you're beaten down to the bone. They don't care if you got 2 children at home that you got to get home to. They don't care. They don't care. Trust me. I did more free work and I could shake a fist at. And then what kills me is the outcome of it when people say, well, you cost me. What did you cost me? How many trips did I give up? How many concerts was I going to go to that I gave up? Let's talk about cost. Jesus' blood cost it. People, your free will is going to be your downfall. A lot of you. These apps and these things, these are coming up, and all these things that YouTube's big on it right now. I'm scrolling through some of this stuff going, what is this? And then if you hold it there for a split second, it plays for that split moment. And I'm looking at it going, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. There is so much online books and stuff now with this evil and this one in particular, it basically is telling you the end time. These people took a chip on these young adults, took these chips to get a super strength. And they had abilities and passes to go do whatever of their free will because they were marked. Okay, let's just think about that. If you're not marked and you don't have the chip or the tattoo deal or the contact that goes into your eye, if you don't have that, you're not going to be able to do anything that they're doing. You're going to be the slaves. You're the one that's going to be there cleaning up this stuff and doing whatever they tell you to do with guards around you. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't put shackles on you just like they did back in the chain gang days. Now, the chain gang days, people say, well, that was slavery. Well, let me tell you right now, I agree. They kept them from running. Where are you going to run? In the middle of a field with officers with guns. I'm sure they probably tried. That's why they shackled them. It's hard to run with 2 or 3 people now, isn't it? Anybody ever see the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou with George Clooney? It's the same common sense. I mean, they made it look so easy. Give me a break. You're not going to outrun dogs. You're not going to outrun. I mean, it's Hollywood. But what a person, George Clooney, and I mean, my gosh, it's like this Hollywood. It doesn't surprise me, people. You know, chapstick's not working. Broke it. Where? Lips are really chapped too. I've been peeling them all morning and now it's starting to hurt a little bit. I don't know how women put lipstick on. Every time I do that, I'm like, man, this is ridiculous. But anyways, you know, it just shows where we're at today. It shows what is happening. The exposure of all these things. And Jonathan, I don't know if you got your reply back yet that I sent you in the email. No, I'm not watching the halftime. I don't even know if I'm going to watch the Super Bowl, to be honest. I just know even the commercials. I don't trust the commercials. I think they're just my personal thoughts. I think a lot of it is pleasing to the eyes candy, basically. You know there's going to be a lot of alcohol. That you know there's going to be famous people on there acting. You know, a lot of these people, you know, they're into Scientology and all this stuff, and I just don't support it. And I'm not going to watch the commercials to support it. I don't even know if I'm going to watch the Super Bowl, to be honest with you. Yes, I still believe that the Seahawks are going to win. I was thinking that Denver Broncos was going to be who they faced off against, but so I was wrong on that. But I don't believe I'm wrong on the Seahawks winning. And if that's the case, then that's why I said don't bet. I mean, and I'm not telling anybody to bet. I'm just saying, you know, it's going to be a close game. I believe that it's going to be by a field goal, whoever does win. I could be wrong. And not like I haven't been wrong. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm giving you like the NFL does, the ESPN sportscasts and all that. I'm just saying, by watching the teams, I believe it's going to be close. And I believe the first score is going to be a field goal. And I believe it's going to be the Seahawks. I could be wrong, but I hate even saying this, but I'm just trying to answer your questions the best I can, and just let people know that you know, I'm sure not watching Charlie Kirk's wife's nonsense. I refuse to even watch that because, you know, I'm just tired of watching stuff that people what they represent. And I don't care if I watch TV anymore, to be honest with you. It's actually all starting to get kind of boring to me. And if I'm that bored, then I should be reading the Bible. So, shame on me, you know. If I got that much time to waste on foolish stuff, what am I going to do? Go plead that case to the Father? I don't want to plead that case because I know better. Man goes to work watching the clock. Is it time to eat? Is it time to go home? I shall do this. I shall come to do this over my days off, which is days away. I say, how do you plan anything? I tell you the truth. Only man of the earth shall do of his ways, for his steps are not of my fathers, it's of their fathers of lies. Tell me that don't hit you like a brick. Can you drink from both sides of a glass at one time. Well, I don't have anything here, but let's just say this is a drink. Could you drink here and here at the same time? Maybe if it was a bottle of pop, you could put it in your mouth. I don't know. But the idea of it is it's going to spill. We can agree with that. If you go to drink it, it would basically spill. And when he's saying not a straw, I'm just, because I know people go, oh, you know, hey, I can put a straw in there. No. We're talking an open coffee cup, a big glass, whatever it is, an open glass, you would spill it. I don't care how you try to do it. Because I'm sure you ain't going to get your mouth open that wide to put it around. Especially coffee cups. I mean, some of them coffee cups are about that big around. I mean, good luck. I wouldn't want to do it anyways. But that's just me. Basically, what he's saying is, don't travel on both sides, people. The journey back from hell is a distance. It was a distance that only he has done for me. It's a distance that he pulled me out of. It's a distance that he wouldn't let go. And I'm faithful and grateful for today. I'm tired of these watered down churches that don't want to speak and hear of what Jesus come to do. How the hell can we save people from hell if we don't speak about it? I don't understand this. People fear hell. Churches fear this. Well, then I say wake up, churches, because you're sinking yourselves. I truly believe this. I have been speaking this for a long time. I've had pastors tell me that I'm stretching things now. I'm not stretching anything. Just because you went and got an education, you went to a school. Well, I went to the school of Jesus. I went to the school called the Holy Bible. I went to the school of sitting, meditating, and studying on the Word and listening to Him speak. That's my master. That's my teacher. You got one better than him? You can. Most people will only let you speak if you have someone that can verify, basically, or speak on your behalf. I do. I got sisters that are still alive that can verify what I speak. I have the Lord Jesus Christ that can verify what I speak. We can believe a donkey can speak. We believe that Elijah was called up. Elijah was called up. We believe the Bible when it says that Philip was transferred from one spot to the other. We can believe that the earth can open up and swallow people. We believe that God sent the serpents. We believe that when Moses came down after being up there, receiving the 10 Commandments, that they told him to cover his face. We believe all these things, but we don't believe that somebody has seen hell. Well, then, you'll believe when you walk in either direction. Show me in the Bible where it says no man has seen such things. Well, how then does John speak of Revelation? How then was Jesus telling him to pick up his pen and continue to write? Not once, not twice, I believe it's 3 times. It may be twice, but at least 3 times. I said that backwards. At least twice, but I believe it's 3 times. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't really matter to me. I did what I felt the Lord told me to do. And again, church after church after church after church. It blows my mind. I'm not a fake. I can redo my hell testimony right now, word for word, and live it because I lived it. I seen an angel when I fell out of my car in Copley come across. The nurse, a nurse. She still had the stethoscope thing wrapped around her neck. She was on her way home. Her and another lady, the nurse said, what happened to the guy that pulled him out of the street? The other lady, and I'm conscious. I'm laying there where he put me in the grass. Listening to him. Listening to them. She said, there was no man. I didn't see no man. She goes, he was just right here. I seen the man. I sat up. And I watched my mom's car and then pull away. I see my sister's looking out the back window at me. And I turned and looked behind me, and a car was coming straight at me. He ran at an angle, ran down, swooped up, picked me up, and rushed me over to the grass where the curb and stuff was. Seconds, people, I wouldn't be here today. Wouldn't be here today. God had a bigger plan and purpose for me. Who the heck can wreck their car so bad that they come out the back of a trunk? Unscratched. All I did is tore the heck out of here and busted my nose. How does that happen? God? I don't know. Because we put God in a coffin. We dig the hole, put the lid on it, put him in there, and we start throwing the dirt on it in disbelief. Disbelief. You can't have faith if you don't have trust. You can't have trust if you don't have faith. Because you can pray for something if you don't have both of them. What then shall you receive? Doubt is what you receive. Doubt is what comes to you. You know how many people, I remember a time when the church was going to pray over me, and the elders of the church, whatever you want to call them, they all came in there, and the one whispered to me, goes, hey, why don't you try losing some weight? Then they're arguing, basically going back and forth, bickering, whatever you want to call it. Well, who's going to put the oil on? Who's going to anoint him? Who's going to pray? At that point, I should have just got up and said, piss off. And I'm sorry, people, but that's exactly how I feel. Why hide it? Do you know the Bible speaks we are to be a voice? We are not to be a wimp. We are not to lay down. We are to speak the word. Not be afraid what a church is going to say about you or man's going to say about you, because their judgment is God's judgment, not mine. I'm here to speak what he's given me. This is the time. These are the videos that I talked about way back, that wait till you hear these teachings coming to you. Because I guarantee it's going to be like you are when you're on the transportation bus when you pull the lever down so you can get off. Well, let me know. I'll pull the lever on the roller coaster and I'll let you off at the next exit. It's up to you. Your free will get you wherever you want it to take you. The love of yourself will get you wherever you want, because you will go for it. It doesn't matter how much debt you get in, you have to have it. That's why all these buy here, pay here. That's why all these rent-a-centers and furniture places buy on credit. They suck you into, you have 90 days. You can have 1 year, 12 months if you spend over this amount to pay back $3,000. Or over $2,000, whatever it is. Let me tell you, sometimes you have no choice. I understand. The interest rate will get you. The number one thing Satan's going to use right now against people is money. It will make you upset. It will make you upset. You will have thoughts. I can't believe charges, or I can't believe when you see a purchase and you're looking at it. I can't believe that is what the new word from Lucifer is. I can't believe is what he's feeding everybody. I can't believe they went out and bought a car. I can't believe that they're going out to play poker this weekend. I can't believe whatever. I can't believe what is love. Condition? There's conditions? I'm not foolish. I don't do anything unless I know I have acceptance from my king. And that's the only way I'm going to live these days. I didn't have much sleep last night. I spent a lot of time praying. Woke up, felt like I never even slept. The Lord told me to be a man of few words. Now's the time to walk. The time is going to change, people. You'll see it. You'll see the very things that I'm speaking about. You will see that the law will become no more. They're already starting to do it with the ICE. If you're abating someone that shouldn't be here, you should be arrested. You put an end to them coming out the door. I would sit there. If I was ICE, I'd sit there. I'd surround the house and just sit there. Eventually, they got to come out of that house, people. I wouldn't bust in the doors. I wouldn't do anything. I'd just sit there. Get a search warrant. If you believe they're really there, get a search warrant. What are they going to do then? And if they're in there, after them telling you not, you got body cam on, arrest them. See, that's the problem. We're letting Satan, Lucifer, control the outcome. Do it different. Well, when these barricades start going up and your freedom is taken, when them people are breaking in, raping your children, raping you, robbing you, I don't want to hear a damn person speak, oh, the ICE, get the ICE here, get the cops here. Because you're the ones that are protesting against them. You're the ones being paid big dollars to go and protest. So let's just speak the truth. You have no idea. You look at money. Money controls you. Money is a luxury. Money serves a purpose. It doesn't serve my free will. It doesn't serve where my soul is going to go. It sure doesn't, because let me tell you right now, I've had money and I've been without money. Either way, I chased the hamster wheel so hard and don't have nothing to show from those days. Somebody else enjoyed it. Somebody else enjoyed it. When you pass away, someone else is going to enjoy it. You enjoyed nothing. If I could go back to work today, I'd go. I'd go. This world is too much anymore. This city that I live in is nothing but pain. Bad memories. Just tired. Tired of people's opinions. But you know, I don't have a stone, but what the Lord say? Take the stone from my hand. Thou without sin may take the stone, and you may throw your stone first. One by one, from the oldest to the young, they drop their stones. Crucify me. I've already been there. Death, I experienced it. I just don't care anymore, people. I don't care who believes me or don't. All I am in, it's just a messenger. And that's all I'm going to be. It's up to you to decide your fate. You want to continue to watch the movies? Watch them. You want to go out and buy the tarot cards? Go out. You want to go to spiritual readers, palm readers, whatever you want to call them, then you go right ahead. All you're doing is getting an attachment put on you. Believe me or don't. But either way, it's your choice.